most e-commerce brands aren't using Pinterest correctly. They just post photos, create random boards, write titles nobody's searching for, and then decide the platform doesn't work for them. The platform isn't the problem, the strategy is. I see this constantly. I own a marketing agency and I'm a Pinterest certified media planner and Pinterest certified media buyer. I see business owners that would rather get 100,000 views and 0 sales than get 300 views and 5 sales. And while their ego is being fed by views, their business is starving for sales. And that's the part a lot of business owners don't like to admit. Because everybody wants to talk about brand awareness till it's time to build a system that brings in people who are searching for exactly what you sell. Because suddenly brand awareness is too slow. Too slow compared to what? The TikTok that made you feel relevant for 12 hours and did absolutely nothing for your sales? You have to stop confusing attention for demand. It is not the same thing. So here's what actually works for e-commerce when it comes to Pinterest. Most YouTube videos and content out there that was scrapped up with ChatGPT will tell you that Pinterest is a search engine and it's not social media. And yes, they're absolutely right, but nobody explains what that actually means in plain English. On Instagram, you post something so your followers can see it. The algorithm decides. You're competing against entertainment. You're competing against people's friends. You're competing against the bigger brands they already follow. And you're competing against viral content. So it's kind of like you might get seen, you might not. And on TikTok, it's the exact same thing. You post a video hoping that the algorithm picks it up and shows it to a bunch of people. But those people have never heard of you. And they're on the platform, again, for entertainment. So again, you're posting on a platform where you're competing against entertainment, against people's interests, against the people they follow, against TikTok shop videos. And Pinterest works completely different. Pinterest is a little bit more like Google than it would be compared to like Instagram. Someone types exactly what they're looking for, a problem they want solved, a product they want to find, a style they want to create, and then your pin either shows up or it doesn't. And that depends on how optimized your pin in your profile is. That's it. You're not competing against entertainment or viral content. You're competing against whether your pin answers the exact question they typed into the search bar. So if someone searches minimalist gold jewelry for work, and if you sell jewelry and you have a pin that has that exact title and it's saved to the right board and your website is connected to your account, then your pin shows up. It's not luck. It's not the algorithm blessing you. That's just how search results work. Most people don't understand this because they've been trained by social media to think about content, engagement, and followers. But on Pinterest, none of that matters. What matters on this platform is, did I search for this? Does the pin match what I searched for? And will it take me to what I want? If it answers all three, they click. If it doesn't, they keep scrolling. That's the entire game, which is why everything we're about to talk about is built around search, not social. Pinterest is where people go before they buy things. It's a search platform, not a social media platform. People are typing exactly what they want, and if your product isn't showing up when they're typing for it, you are invisible in the places where buyers are actively shopping. The system is built on 4 layers: your account setup, your board architecture, your pin strategy, and your analytics and interaction. Your profile is a search signal. It tells Pinterest what your business is, what you sell, who your products are for, and whether your website is connected to the content that you're publishing. First things first, you have to have a business account. A business account gives you access to analytics, catalog setup, merchant tools, and the ability to claim your website. If you already have a Pinterest account, but it's a personal account and you want to use that one for your business, that is totally fine. You can convert it into a business account. One thing is that you have to do it on a computer. You can't do this on your phone. Next, your business name needs to be clear. If your brand name is not obvious, you might want to try doing your brand name plus a keyword. Pinterest is a search platform. You need to make it easy for the platform to understand how to categorize your profile. The next thing Pinterest reads is your bio. Right now, most e-commerce bios sound like this on Pinterest. Curated essentials for everyday living. What do you sell? Or elevated pieces for everyday moments. What do you sell? A strong bio says what the product is, who it's for, why it matters, and where to go next. For example, minimalist gold jewelry for everyday wear. Shop delicate necklaces, hoops, and bracelets designed to layer. Free shipping on orders over $50. Reading a bio like that, it's going to take the reader 15 seconds to understand what you're selling, instead of sitting there for 15 minutes trying to decode your poetry. Then I need you to claim your website, verify it, connect your catalog, and set up your Pinterest tag. I'm not going to go too much into detail just because I know that the majority of e-commerce brands are on Shopify, and Shopify does make this easier. If you have Shopify, use the Pinterest app on Shopify. There is the bridge between the two. It connects all of your products automatically so Pinterest can read them and does all of the extra work for you. So go into your Shopify account and install the Pinterest app. And the reason why I didn't go into detail over these steps is because this is the part where people get bored. They want to learn about pins and making their account aesthetic. But they don't want to hear about the reality that you have to build an infrastructure that lets Pinterest treat your brand like a real e-commerce store. So if you have a Shopify store, install that app. If you skip this part, nothing else in this video will matter. Now let's talk about your boards. Your boards are not just random folders. They tell Pinterest what your content is about. They tell shoppers what you sell. And they curate pathways from search intent to your products. If your boards are random, vague, or too broad, Pinterest has a harder time understanding where your content belongs. And your customer has a harder time understanding why they should care. So here's the 3-tier system that I always recommend to people who are just starting out on Pinterest. Tier number 1 is your primary boards. These are your highest intent boards, meaning they're directly tied to what you sell. If you sell jewelry, your primary boards are going to look something like this. Minimalist gold jewelry, everyday gold necklaces, jewelry gifts for her. If you sell skincare, your primary boards might look something like this. Clean skincare products, skincare for women over 40, sensitive skin products. See how your boards are basically categorizing your products? That's how the boards work. These boards are closest to a sale because they match product-aware searches. Tier number 2 is your secondary boards. These support your product category boards with education, styling, routines, or use cases. They're not always as direct as shop this product, but they help people understand how the product fits into their life. For jewelry, it would be how to style gold jewelry, work outfit accessories, wedding guest jewelry ideas, capsule wardrobe accessories. For skincare, it's going to look different. Morning skincare routine, how to layer skincare, glowing skin tips. These boards bring in people who may not be searching for the exact product yet, but they are very close to actually shopping. Number 3 is your awareness boards. These ones are your broader brand building boards. They are lower intent, but they help you capture people who are earlier in their journey. For example, boards within this tier would look something like clean girl aesthetic, quiet luxury style, cozy apartment inspiration, self-care routine ideas, modern feminine style, gift ideas for her. These boards are useful, and yes, they are probably the ones that you're going to have the most fun creating, but they should not be your whole strategy. If all your boards were just awareness boards, you would probably get a lot of saves from inspiration traffic, but not enough buyer intent. So do not focus on the vanity metrics. Focus on the boards that are going to make you sales, because balance matters a lot. I would rather you have 10 strategic boards than 50 random boards, because more is not more. Each board has to have a clear description too. So use this formula. So I hope you wrote that formula down, because now it's time to talk about your pin strategy. And I'm going to be teaching you the search stack method, which is a method that I use with every single one of my clients, and they have found great success on this platform. With this method, One single product can turn into 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and yes, I've even seen it turn into 100 different pins. That's just from one product. The way I explain it is that your ideal customer is not on Pinterest searching jewelry. They're searching very specific things. Minimalist gold hoop earrings, gold earrings for sensitive ears, hypoallergenic gold earrings for under $50, minimalist gold earrings for work. It's the same product, but completely different searches. And that's the point. You're not creating more random content. You're creating more doors into the same product. The search stack method means taking one product and creating multiple pin variations by stacking different dimensions of search intent. Same product image, same product link, different pin angles, different keywords, different audiences, and different boards. There are 6 main dimensions that we can use to create multiple search angles. Dimension 1 is age or life stage. Different age groups search for things differently, even when they're shopping for the same type of product. Let's say you sell a hydrating face serum. You're not creating a different product for every different age group. You're creating different search angles for the same product tailored to different age groups. Someone in their 20s might need the serum because they're looking for hydration and glowy skin. Someone in their 30s might be thinking about early signs of aging, dull skin, or prevention. Someone with mature skin might be looking for moisture, plumpness, or smoother looking skin. It's the same serum, different life stage, different search intent. Dimension 2 is the concern or the problem. This is one of the strongest dimensions out of the 6 because people often search based on what they're trying to fix, avoid, or improve. Using that same hydrating face serum as an example again, we're not changing the product, we're changing the problem that the pin is going to be speaking to. For example, hydrating face serum for dry skin, hydrating face serum for dull skin, hydrating face serum for flaky skin, hydrating face serum for fine lines, hydrating face serum for glowing skin, hydrating face serum for damaged skin barrier. Same serum, different concern, different buyer, different search intent. Someone searching for a solution for dry skin is not in the same mindset as someone searching for a solution for fine lines. So when you create content by problem or concern, your product becomes more relevant to the exact reason why someone is searching in the first place. Dimension 3 is budget or price point. This is when your shopper already has a spending limit in mind. They're not just searching for a product, they're searching for a product that fits inside of their budget. So if you sell a skincare starter kit for $48, you can create budget-focused pin angles like best hydrating skincare for under $50, skincare morning routine for under $50, affordable skincare bundle for under $50. Budget stacking is not pretending that your product is affordable, cheap, or that you're running a promotion. It's about identifying the budget category that your product fits in and creating pins for shoppers who are already looking within that price range. Dimension 4 is lifestyle or values. This is where you connect your product to what the consumer actually cares about. Not just what they need, what they value. So if you sell a hydrating face serum, the search angle changes based on the consumer's lifestyle or values. For example, clean beauty face serum, cruelty-free hydrating face serum, vegan skincare for dry skin, non-toxic skincare for glowing skin, minimalist skincare routine. It's the same product, different buyers, different search intent. Someone searching for clean beauty is filtering through the ingredients. Someone searching for cruelty-free skincare is filtering through ethics. Someone searching for minimalist skincare routines is filtering through simplicity. Dimension 5 is occasion or use case. It's about the moment your product fits into. A lot of shoppers do not only search by product name alone, they searched based on what they need the product for. So, using the face serum as an example again, notice how the product isn't changing, the moment is changing. Hydrating face serum for morning skincare routine. Hydrating face serum for makeup prep. Travel skincare essentials for dry skin. Hydrating face serum for winter skincare routine. Same serum, different use case, different search intent. Someone searching for morning skincare routine is thinking about daily use. Someone searching for a serum to use before they put on their makeup wants their skin to look smooth before applying foundation. Someone searching for travel skincare essentials wants something that can fit into their routine when they're on the go. Dimension 6 is lifestyle or aesthetic. I feel like this category works best if your product is visual, like jewelry, fashion, home decor, accessories, or candles. So for this one, let's use a gold necklace as an example. One product, different aesthetic angles. Minimalist gold necklace, classic gold necklace, dainty gold necklace, timeless gold necklace. I know they sound the same, but somebody searching for a timeless gold necklace is not going to see your content if you're only posting minimalist gold necklace. It has to match the search. So now here comes the fun part, because I'm going to teach you how you can stack these. This is going to help you make so much content for your Pinterest, and I've even been told that people are using it for their other social media channels. When it comes to stacking, you can create single stacks, double stacks, or triple stacks. A single stack is your product and one dimension. For example, gold earrings for sensitive ears. That is the product plus the concern. A double stack adds 2 dimensions. Hypoallergenic gold earrings for under $50. That's the concern, the product, and the budget. A triple stack takes 3 dimensions. For example, minimalist gold earrings for work under $30. That's the style, the product, the occasion, and the budget. The goal isn't to create the longest keyword possible. The goal is to create a search phrase that is specific, natural, and something a real buyer would actually type into the search bar. So when you're stacking, when you're coming up with content ideas, ask yourself, would someone search this? Does it match my product? And read it out loud. If it makes sense, you have a winner. If it doesn't make sense, simplify it. And here's an example on how you can organize these pins. Pin number 1, fragrance-free hydrating face serum for sensitive skin. That is the pin. You can put it into a board called sensitive skin products. This targets someone searching for a solution for their specific problem. If a pin title is clean hydrating serum for women over 40, you would place it inside of a board that caters to skincare for women over 40. That's going to target someone who's filtering by age and looking for clean beauty. You're creating different searches for different buyers and creating different entry points. Now let's talk about the easiest content that you can make on Pinterest for your business. Gift guides are the fastest way to multiply your content on Pinterest, and the easiest way to increase your sales, because people who are searching for gifts already have a reason to buy. They already have a reason to spend money. There are 2 types of gift guides that you need to focus on. There's your evergreen gift guides and your seasonal gift guides. Evergreen gift guides are searched all year round. So think about birthdays, anniversaries, housewarming, bridesmaids gifts, wedding gifts, gifts for a specific person who has everything, or gifts for someone who's hard to shop for. Then your seasonal gift guides are tied to holidays or major shopping events. So Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, Christmas gifts, holiday gifts, stocking stuffers, Secret Santa. Your evergreen gift guides give you traffic all year round. Seasonal guides help you attract during the buying spikes. So I want you to use this formula when you're creating your gift guides. Gift occasion, recipient, modifier. And like I said, your gifting occasions can be anything from birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, housewarming, Secret Santa. You get the point. And your recipients can be for him, for her, for boyfriend, for girlfriend, for mom, for dad, for sister, for brother, for coworker, for boss, for teacher, for best friend, for new mom. The list goes on and on. And your modifiers can be under $20, under $50, under $100, luxury, personalized, thoughtful, last minute, unique, minimalist, self-care, cozy, clean beauty, for the person who has everything, for the person who's hard to shop for. Now all you have to do is mix and match. You can start simple with birthday gifts for her. Then you can get more specific. Birthday gifts for under $50 for the girl who has everything. Then you can change the occasion. Christmas gifts for under $50 for the girl who has everything. Valentine's Day gifts for under $50. Anniversary gifts for wife under $100. Teacher Christmas gifts for under $30. Graduation gifts for daughter. Thoughtful housewarming gifts for new homeowners. Self-care gifts for new moms. Personalized gifts for grandparents. See how fast that expands? You're not trying to invent new content every week. You're using the same system to generate endless gift guide angles. Each gift stack creates a different search target. Gifts for her is too broad. Christmas gifts for her for under $50 is a lot stronger. Christmas gifts for under $50 for the girl who has everything is more specific. Being specific is what's going to help you connect your content to what the shopper is actually typing. Now let's talk about how you are going to get found and get that click. At this point, we're not trying to find more keywords. We're trying to package the keyword so it is clear, useful, and worth clicking. Your pin title has one job: help the right person find the pin. Your pin description has a completely different job: help the person understand why they should click on the link. For your pin title, keep it simple. Use the search phrase as the title. If you're creating content based on the search stack, Christmas gifts for her for under $50, make that your pin title. Pinterest users don't need you to be creative. They need you to be clear and specific and help them know instantly that this is what they were looking for. Then your description adds context. Once they click on the pin, your description is the context. So use this formula: what they'll find, who it helps, why it's worth clicking. For example, find thoughtful Christmas gifts for her that feel special without going over budget, including beauty, self-care, and everyday favorites under $50. That description right there tells them exactly what they're going to see when they click on that link and why they should click. The title gets you found. The description makes the click worth it. Your call to action needs to match where you're sending them. Stop using shop now on all of your CTAs. If your pin goes to a gift guide, say see full gift guide. If your pin goes to a product page, say shop the product. If it goes to a collection, say explore the collection. I don't want to see you using shop now. Stop using the same CTA for every pin. The call to action should tell your shopper exactly what is going to happen once they click on that link. And that is not the end of it. Once you start posting, you need to know what is working. I don't want you obsessing over every number. For e-commerce, us as agencies, we care about the metrics that tell us whether Pinterest is creating visibility, interest, traffic, or sales potential. The most important metric in e-commerce marketing on Pinterest is outbound clicks. Stop looking at your interactions, stop looking at your followers, stop looking at your saves, look at your outbound clicks. Because outbound clicks means that somebody moved from Pinterest to your website. That doesn't automatically translate to they bought something from you immediately, but it means the pin created enough interest for them to leave the platform. And that right there is a much stronger signal than just impressions. Impressions means Pinterest showed the pin. Saves means the idea has value. Pin clicks means there was curiosity. Outbound clicks means there was action. When you review your analytics, read them like this. If your pin has high impressions but low clicks, the keyword may be working, but the offer or headline might not be strong enough. If the pin has saves and low outbound clicks, the idea is inspiring, but it may not be creating enough buying urgency. If a pin has strong outbound clicks, study it. What was the keyword? What was the angle? What board was it saved to? What page did it lead to? And there's the content you want to recreate in different variations. Once a month, review your top performing pins. Look for things like top pins by outbound clicks, top pins by saves, top boards, top keywords or topics. And on your website, look at the top pages receiving Pinterest traffic. Then you make decisions. create more content around what is driving the most outbound clicks. Refresh the pins that are getting impressions and not clicks. Build more boards around the topics that are already working. Analytics are not there to make you feel judged. They're there so you can study them and know exactly what to do next. The brands winning on Pinterest right now are not the ones that are posting the prettiest product photos. They're the ones that understand that Pinterest is a search engine and build their strategy accordingly. And that window of opportunity is not going to stay open forever. So start now. And if this video helped, subscribe if you want more social media strategies for e-commerce businesses that actually drive sales. I'll see you in the next one.